Hey everyone! Thank you again for joining me again this week. Today what I wanted to do was a swatch slash sort of review of the Anastasia contour kit. And this is the powder kit that I picked up from Sephora, and this one is for light to medium shade. So I want to do just like a quick swatch to show you guys the colors and sort of let you know my thoughts on the product, because I have had this for a couple weeks now, so it isn't sort of first impression. I've used the contour palette. I dabbled in it, like my contour game is not strong. Like I am still learning how to contour, and I'm very much sort of conservative with it, so you probably can't even tell that I contoured today at all, but I did. So I used some of the contour and the highlight, so I'll go over that with you guys too, just what I used. But first I'll show you the palette and the colors. So it comes with 6 colors, 3 contour shades and 3 highlight shades. I hope it isn't getting washed out too much. So you guys can kind of see the difference in the colors. So first off, I just want to say that I absolutely love this contour kit. It took me a while to pick up one because I have such fair skin. Pretty much every single contour palette that's out there right now, the contour shades are way too dark for my skin and end up just looking like really orange on my skin. So I kind of just did some research online, kind of asking around what was the best contour palette to get. When I was at Sephora one time, one of the beauty consultants said that because my skin is so fair that I need more of a gray toned contour color that will actually look like a natural shade versus a sort of dark bronze type color. I picked up this palette because of this shade right here in the middle, and I believe this one is Fawn. So this one is definitely a sort of very gray, I think they describe it on the website as sort of like a tawny brown color. So I have used this a couple of times, and I really think if you're sort of a fair or light-skinned person, that this contour palette is really worth the money and worth getting the 6 different shades. So like I said, this one's Fawn, and this is the one that I use as a actual contour color. The rest of the colors, I'm not sure what they're called. I think either this one or this one is Savannah, and then this one or this one is Java. So these 2 colors are more of a bronzing color, and this one is the one that I usually use for bronze. The other one is just a tad too dark for my skin tone. The one on my pinky is the darker color, and then the other one is the bronze that I actually use. They're pretty similar shades, but just the one on the pinky here is a little bit darker and just a little bit too dark for bronze for my skin tone. And also this color has a little bit more of a pink or rosy undertone to it, while as this one definitely has more of like a bronze orangey sort of undertone to it. So that's why I like using the other one, just because my skin is so fair. I really want to stay away from sort of the orangey bronze colors. So the top 3 shades for the highlight, there's a matte highlight, a sort of banana yellow highlight, and then a shimmery sort of champagne highlight. And I believe the names are banana, the middle yellow one, and I believe this one is vanilla, and then the one on the end I'm not 100% sure about. I think maybe that one's sand. I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I suck at this. So banana, the yellow sort of highlight color, I really like to use that one underneath my eyes to set my concealer after I use it. It sort of brightens up the under eye areas. A lot of YouTubers use sort of a banana yellow color. And then this matte highlight here, so I usually use that When I contour, I will use the Fawn, and I will use this matte highlight to do my main contouring. So I usually contour my cheekbones, sort of my jawline, and then down my nose, and then I'll put this matte highlight color on my forehead, sort of underneath where I put the banana yellow one, so underneath on my cheekbone here and my cheekbone here, down the center of my nose, and my chin. And then I'll use more of the shimmery highlight as sort of my regular highlight color. And so what I really like about these colors is that they're very buildable, and so me sort of just getting into contouring and being new to it, it's really hard to mess up. So, you know, you just swipe on a little bit and it's a very sort of natural contour and natural highlight or natural bronze, whichever color that you're using. So the powders are really easy to work with. Normally what I do is I just put on my primer, put on my foundation, and then put on the contour powder. So I just wanted to show you guys too what the colors looked like swatched. So here are the 3 contour shades in sort of the way that they appear in the palette. So the one on the left is the bronze shade that I use, the one in the middle is the contour, and then the one on the end is sort of the darker, more orangey bronze that I don't really, or haven't really used yet. And then these are the highlight colors here, again in the same order as they are in the palette. The one on the left is the matte highlight shade, the one that I use to highlight. The middle one is the banana yellow one that I use to highlight underneath my eyes and set my concealer. And then the one on the end is the sort of shimmer highlight that I use just on my cheekbones. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys really liked this video, and it was hopefully at least somewhat useful doing sort of the review and letting you guys know my thoughts of it and showing you the colors as well. If you have any questions, then leave them down below in the comments. I would be happy to answer them. So thank you guys so much for joining me this week, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!